Welcome back to the channel, everyone. CryptoTakeOver here, coming back with a Bitcoin cryptocurrency video for you. Today, we're looking at Bitcoin soars above $35,000, hitting new high. And so we made a video last night too as well. Right when Bitcoin had peaked above $35,000. Right now, Bitcoin's sitting right underneath 34,600. So we're going to take a look at the charts, see why Bitcoin might have been maybe kind of retracing just a tad bit underneath $35,000, but we did put it in a new high, so that's something to be very, very excited about too as well. And we'll see what our next consolidation range for Bitcoin may be. Looking at our next article here, we have veteran investor Bill Miller calls a Bitcoin a rat poison, but for cash. So yeah, obviously, you know, cash death of the dollar is happening as of right now, and we're going to take a look at the charts too as well moving forward. So let's go ahead and get started, folks. Cue that intro. All right, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that way y'all can be updated every single video that we make on this channel. As Bitcoin continues to soar to higher prices each and every single day, we're going to be here to make sure that you stay up to date with what's going on inside of the market. So without further ado, we get started on today's article. The Bitcoin price rallied from over $35,000 Tuesday night, hitting an intraday high of $35,800 according to Coinmetrics data. Bitcoin's latest all-time high comes after a sharp slump Monday and builds on more than 300% surge in 2020. Bitcoin soared on Wednesday to touch fresh all-time highs. I keep hearing fresh, like that's so funny. I just find that interesting that they're like, oh, it's a fresh new high. Wednesday, a fresh all-time high, and the cryptocurrency continued trading wildly. The price of Bitcoin rallied above 35,000 to Tuesday night, hitting an intraday high of 35,800 according to data from Coinmetrics. The pair gained slightly Wednesday morning, trading 2% higher around 34,600. Bitcoin's latest all-time high comes just days after the slump more than 10% to 29,000. That followed more than 300% jump in 2020 to levels above $29,000. On Monday, JP Morgan published note with bolding long-term price target for Bitcoin, claiming the cryptocurrency could soar as high as $146,000 as it competes with gold as an alternative currency. The precious metals also saw sizable gains in 2020, with spot gold raising to about 25% for the year. Yeah, we've seen gold and also silver kind of move into a top range too as well. We did have that breakout, I believe, on gold that we took a look at on our charts a couple of videos back. As you know, JP Morgan is now bullish on Bitcoin. I mean, they can't make up their mind for anything, yo. It's just like you know, first they were telling their employees that if they catch them buying Bitcoin, they're gonna ban them or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And so now it's like, oh yeah, Bitcoin, $146,000 by the end of 2020. It's like, come on, guys, man. You should have known. Y'all should have known that these people were going to be buying up all this Bitcoin, and they've been doing it. They've been doing it ever since they've been, you know, talking down on it, and ever since that they've been telling you not to get into it. They've been buying all of it up. So it is up to you to do your own due diligence inside of this market. Obviously, I'm just some guy on YouTube, so don't take anything as I say as financial or investment advice. You need to seek a financial advisor if you're interested in doing that. But you can do your own research and do your own due diligence when it comes to this market too as well, just like we're doing on this channel. And so yeah, if y'all are interested in learning a little bit more about how we you know, move in and out of the market too as well, such as some of the altcoins that we get into, you can join us on our Patreon page, link in the description box below. Let's continue on here. Anthony Shu, our founder and manager of Skybridge Capital, told CNBC's Capital Connection on Wednesday that his firm is quite bullish on Bitcoin store of value and sees it replacing gold. White House communications director added that Democratic control of Congress would be great for cryptocurrencies due to expectation of tremendous money printing under a federal government controlled by the party. JP Morgan strategist, however, said that Bitcoin will need to become substantially less volatile before it can match gold in terms of market value. The price of cryptocurrency is known to go through wild swings. U.S. investing banking giants call was notable given CEO Jamie Dimon's past comments on Bitcoin. Dimon once called cryptocurrency a fraud. Yeah, and look at what they're doing now. You know what I'm saying? They said so many bad things about Bitcoin cryptocurrency, and look where they're headed to. They knew a long time ago. They already knew that this was going to be the new system, folks. They knew this a long time ago, and And that's why they talked. That's why they, you got to look into the subtle messages, especially when it comes from these people way up at the top. You got to look into the subtle messages, because they will tell you exactly what they're doing. And for them to tell you that Bitcoin's a rat poison, or it's a fraud, this and that, stay away from it. We're the only ones that can get into it. That's exactly what they're doing. On Monday, the recent surge to Bitcoin record levels was past driven by the entry large institutional investors into the market. Bitcoin bulls have hailed the virtual currency as an inflation hedge similar to gold in the face of unprecedented government stimulus aimed in tackling the coronavirus pandemic. Skeptics see it as a speculative asset with no intrinsic value, the market bubble that is likely to burst at some point. And folks, I don't even think retail FOMO has actually hit yet. We can also take a look at the Google Trends charts too if we wanted to. Let's just take a look at it and see where Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is sitting at on the Google Trends data too as well. If we look up cryptocurrency, or let's just say Bitcoin, let's just take a look at Bitcoin trends. We have kind of soared a little bit though. Look at this. Look at this, folks. Bitcoin has kind of been moving up to the top side here the past 12 months. But what we're really looking forward to is the past 5 years. Let's see what look at this, baby. Man, we have just broken new highs on the trend. Oh my gosh. All right, so get ready, folks. Retail FOMO is going to get into this, guys. JP Morgan, Warren Buffett, they're all bullish now. But I guarantee you, they have the most holdings inside of this space. So get ready, folks. Retail's coming on in. You know what this means. This was last 2017 right here, folks. 2017 was right here. And lo and behold, look where we're at now. This is just absolutely incredible. I don't think anyone else has brought you the Google Trends charts just yet. And we're going to be the first ones to do it. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way y'all can stay updated every single video that we make, bringing you Bitcoin cryptocurrency videos every single day on this channel. Folks, this is absolutely amazing. Get ready. Bitcoin is going to be headed a lot higher, and you need to be on board. You should have already been on board, but some of our second and third gen altcoins, they will outperform Bitcoin when Bitcoin reaches that 100K mark. Guaranteed. So if y'all are interested in learning more about that, join us on our Patreon page. Learn about what altcoins, second and third gen altcoins, we're getting into right now before this next bull market cycle continues on. All right, folks, we got our next article here. Veteran investor Bill Miller calls Bitcoin a rat poison, but for cash. Yeah, so obviously, I believe it was Warren Buffett that said Bitcoin's rat poison squared. Y'all shouldn't get into it, but I'm gonna make sure I get into it. Man, I'm telling you, man. With whose flagship mutual fund in 2020 beat the S&P 500 index for the straight second year, said he believed Bitcoin could replace cash in markets underlying inflation risk. Warren Buffett famously called Bitcoin rat poison. There it is. He may be right. Bitcoin could be rat poison, and rat could be cash. Miller noted. So yeah, obviously this is a different take on it. Adding to the cryptocurrency has many advantages over gold as an inflation hedge. And legendary investor Buffett referred to Bitcoin as probably rat poison squared as a gambling instrument in 2018. However, several public listed companies such as MicroStrategies and Square diversified their cash holdings into Bitcoin in the second half of 2020, boosting the appeal as a store of value. Bitcoin has rallied over 160% in the past 3 months and rose to record highs of about $35,000 early Wednesday. The cryptocurrency market capitalization now stands at $670 billion, more than Berkshire Hathaway's, the company Buffett helms. According to Miller, the current relative trickle into Bitcoin would become a torrent if more companies invest into the cryptocurrency in spectacle of inflation. So actually, I do believe that the market cap value was about to hit. Let's take a look at coin market cap real quick and see if we did hit that $1 trillion market cap as of yet. If we are to take a look at total market cap value, let's see where we are sitting at. And I don't even mess with coin market cap honestly that much, but you can see here that Bitcoin is still sitting at a really, really high volume market cap. It's still in the billions of dollars, but Not quite in the trillions just yet. Here we have market cap. I don't even think that I think my screen is kind of off here. We're sitting at $195 billion market cap, or $950 billion market cap. So we are literally $50 billion away from $1 trillion market cap, which is absolutely amazing, folks. And now that we're seeing, you know, the Google Trends data start to breach its record highs too, I have no doubt that that $1 trillion market cap will be coming in the next couple of days, if not the next week or so. It's looking outstanding right now, folks. So far as the cost of living in the U.S. has remained well below the Federal Reserve 2% inflation, despite the central bank's massive stimulus measures launched in the counter of the virus included slowdown. However, Miller believes the market is likely underestimating the risk of inflation. Savings rates are usually high, and as the economy becomes more normal in the second half of the year, it is likely the consumption will accelerate, and with it, money velocity. Lots of liquidity and increasing money velocity could quickly put upward pressure on inflation, Miller noted. The crypto community strongly believes that Bitcoin is better inflation hedge than gold, and the cryptocurrency could eventually replace the US dollar as global reserve currency, analyst at JP Morgan said. Yeah, so what are they talking about now? Exactly. They're talking about, hey, Bitcoin's going to replace fiat. Jump in now. Yeah. It's still rat poison squared though, but yeah, it's going to replace fiat. You know what I'm saying? Get your butt out of, get your head out of your butt, dude. Come on, man. Like, this is just crazy nonsense, man. Nonsense. I'll tell you. If you ain't following Crypto Takeover, you need to be following us right now. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button, and let's jump over here into the charts here really quick. All right, so Bitcoin currently in a consolidation phase as of right now. Price sitting at right under $35,000, 34,800. So we did peak at about 35,800. Yeah, 35,800 or so. So you can definitely see that we are in a little bit of a consolidation phase after a little bit of a sell-off. Looks like we traced all the way back down to about 33,000 or so. So yeah, we did hit our price targets on our fib levels. If we are to kind of zoom out here, let's take a look at the 2 hour. We can see our fib levels have been kind of playing out for the most part here, hitting some nice price targets for us in our extensions. So we did almost reach all the way up to that 1 point extension here at 36,000. Didn't quite get up there just yet, but now we're kind of bouncing in between the 786 level and the 618. So this is going to be probably a nice little range for us, but also we are kind of making somewhat of a symmetrical triangle here too as well. So let's take a look at Cipher B, see what's going on our lower time frames. We're going to start on the 90-minute time frame, see what's kind of happening here. You can see that we did have our last red dot, and now we're kind of looking for maybe a green dot here in the near term future. Money flow is still kind of thin for the most part, nothing too crazy here on our money flow. Taking a look at the higher time frames here, let's go on into our 2 hour time frame back again. You can also see that we did put in a red dot here after we topped out about the $35,000 range, and now we're kind of moving sideways, probably looking for another Christmas tree pattern to play out here on these lower time frames, jumping back and forth between the green and the red. Money flow still looks relatively good here though. Taking a look at our 4 hour time frame, you can see that it looks like we are probably going to be putting in a red dot here pretty soon. VWAP kind of moving sideways though, so I wouldn't expect a huge sell-off as of just yet, and then money flow still looks relatively good. I just think that we're going to probably consolidate out for the next couple of hours, probably going on into the rest of the day, and then maybe see a big move by tomorrow. So we could definitely be prepared for that. You can see here on our 6 hour too as well, momentum wave starting to kind of move sideways too, and VWAP does look like it's probably ready to move below our 0 pivot point to maybe give us a red dot here relatively soon. So a little bit more bearish than usual, but this bounce did lead us up to our new all-time high, which is pretty outstanding. So now what we're looking for is on our price, or on the price action and candles, we're looking at our logarithmic chart here. This has been holding steady resistance for us. This white trend line here is our logarithmic chart, and so we are wanting to probably bust through that. Once we break through that, I would imagine we'll have another really big move further up, probably into that $36,000 range, or maybe even into our 1618 area, which is all the way up at $42,000. So I have no doubt that that is to occur. Yeah, that would be one of our next fib extension areas, is right at about $42,000 or so. Yeah, but we're looking to probably bust through this this level of resistance at our logarithmic chart and continue up further from there. I would imagine there's probably going to be quite a bit of sell pressure here, but you can see it looks like we are testing it back here at about the $34,000 range too as well, and retesting it again. You know, Bitcoin, just the honey badger scooping up all those sell orders basically, right? So yeah, let's take a look at the 8-hour here. 8-hour also kind of trending sideways here on Cipher B2 as well. It does look like we are probably, yeah, more than likely going to be moving sideways. Taking a look at the Bitcoin dominance chart here, and then moving forward, taking a look at the daily chart. Let's move on over into the daily. You can see our daily chart has been kind of trickling off just a tad bit, maybe even wanting to dip below our 21 EMA here on our daily candles too as well. Cipher B also kind of moving in a downwards momentum on our daily. VWAP is kind of clipping to the upside. I would expect a green dot here, give us a nice push back to the upside. If we, you know, probably have a tight momentum wave to move us back to the upside here on our daily time frame. So that looks like it could occur. 12-hour possible green dot ready to kind of occur there too as well. I want to see if we've gotten a green dot anywhere. 8-hour still in a nice consolidation phase to the downside too as well. Money flow still looks good on our dominance chart though. We're just gonna have to wait to see when the sell pressure kind of withholds a little bit, and we start to see that rally back to the upside. But I do believe that we are going to have the buyers step in sometime relatively soon to send us up to higher prices. Looking at our 3-day chart here, you can see that we did break through our resistance points on our green trend lines. It looks like we have come back down to retest those now, and now we're more than likely probably looking for another bounce to the upside, so somewhat more of maybe like a little cup handle to push us back around and make some higher highs in the dominance chart too as well. Yeah, and so we'll go ahead and look at the fiat charts. Might as well jump over into the fiat. We're looking for about 88 cents for our fiat. Right now we're sitting still at 89 cents 50, 89 cents 0.5. So let's move over to our daily chart. Daily chart here. I mean, there's really not much to look at here, folks. It's just another low. It's a lower low, guys. Lo and behold, stimulus is getting passed, and we're starting to see the dollar just decline. We have our price targets still set at 88 down here, and now we're still probably looking for that Cipher B. It does look like we are putting in higher highs here on Cipher B momentum wave, but money flow is still moving to the downside, so that still could lead us to another correction, another red dot here, and we are in a red dot pattern right now, so it doesn't look like we're going to get a green dot anytime soon. Maybe zooming in just a tad bit here on our 12-hour time frame, it does look like we are facing another red dot as well, maybe a green dot, some consolidation out to the side, but for the most part, folks, we're looking at the same pattern here. 2-day chart has a red dot too as well on Cipher B. It's flashing green, but at the same time, I think that more than likely it's going to just continue to be red. So we'll see how this wants to play out. But it does look like the dollar is still kind of in a decline aspect as of right now. So moving on over into what did we want to take a look at? We want to take a look at gold. Let's take a look at gold, see what's happening. On gold, we did have our price breakout, and now we're looking for maybe a possible extension here to higher prices. But as of right now, it does look like gold's kind of just trending sideways, maybe coming back down to retest that trend line as support, as you can see here on our candles. It does look like it came back down to retest that area as support, and so now we'll have to see if gold wants to get a nice bounce here too as well. 12-hour time frame, you can see that the money flow on Cipher B on our 12-hour is still headed to an upward trajectory, so that's a good sign for gold too as well. On our daily, we're starting to come back into that greenish money flow too as well. So I want to thank y'all for joining us on today's video. Don't forget, if you're interested in some of the alts that we're getting into, don't forget to come over there and join us on our Patreon page. If you want to sign up with crypto and pay with crypto to join our Patreon membership, give me a message through Discord or shoot me an email, and I'll be glad to get back with you. As of right now, if you want to use your credit card, you can sign up through Patreon, and then just make sure that you give me your Discord username so that way I can give you access to our private category on Discord. Pretty much everything is on the Discord server once you join our Patreon page, so I look forward to chatting with you in there as well. So definitely, folks, we're in some interesting times times right now. I ask that y'all all be safe out there, and that you just hold your friends and family close to you, the ones that mean the most to you, and you know, we'll help them out as best as we can moving forward from here on out. But obviously you're here for a reason. If you aren't inside this space and you're interested in learning a little bit more about it, we have our beginner course, The Path to Cryptocurrency, available on Teachable. Links in the description box below. But if you want to just help support the channel, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share the video with your friends and family. That's a free way to support the content, you know, and then also it helps out with the algorithm if you comment down below. So I would really appreciate some comments. But with that being said, folks, I'll see you on the next one. CTO signing out. Peace.